Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Poncho here. Welcome back to episode 26, part 2 of the interview with my guy, Bugatti Butta, in the building. How you doing today, bro?
Yo, good.
Yeah?
Just chilling.
How you feel about that
vibing.
freestyle you just kicked?
I told you, I don't even know what I said. but I know it had to be.
You were saying some
crazy
shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shit would fly.
I'm gonna have to listen on the playback, but
Facts.
hopefully it's good enough for me. But
All right.
better for y'all.
I respect it. So I'm very big on come up stories, which I say in every interview. I think it's real interesting to see where artists come from and how they got to where they are now. So you told me you was rapping since the early 2000s.
Right.
That shit is crazy. What even drew you to rap in the first place?
Rated X, one of them. Rated X and OJ. Pardon me.
Goat shit.
X and OJ. That's Brody. Like he gave me a important part of just enjoying it at the format, the fashion of doing it. Like
Shout out X and LJ. I see him on his fashion shit too. I never met him personally, but he seemed like he doing his
all
thing.
my brothers, like all my family, everybody gave me even if you don't like it, like you gave me a push to be what I'm trying to show, what I've been, in a sense.
Word.
Yeah, but everybody's motivation, like good, bad, it's just all about learning the channel. Like
That's a fact. That's major.
2020 giving you more game than anything. Like,
This year
real.
been different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. So when you started rapping, like, what did you have a vision for who you would be as an artist, and is it the same today?
I feel like I had a goal, and I feel like it's still gonna happen. I don't want to be signed.
You do not want to be signed.
Nah.
Oh,
I want to
independent.
get to the point where I can build my own label, like from scratch. Like
Signed artist too.
Yeah, I don't want to go through somebody else's control. Like
Having someone else micromanage you, tell you,
Yeah,
well, you can drop this now, you can't drop that
everybody
now,
want a
all that.
piece, and like it's just all about like there's other people that really need that piece. You want a piece because you just know you could do it. I'm trying to have my family and the people in their family good, but it's steps of paying attention what they done in the music game now. Like they showing you the top people can't wait to get out their contracts.
That's a fact. Oh, that's a fact. I was just watching Joe Budden podcast this morning. He was talking about his deal with Spotify and how he's just shitting on Spotify for 2 hours straight.
Yeah,
And
no, it's pain, bro. Certain people, they make it look good, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to win with me and mines. Like, and if you want to be with us, then prove it. But reaching out, doing all that, if it ain't genuine, I'm not going out my way for that. Like, but that's the same thing like trying to be signed. You going out your way.
Have you feel like you've had a lot of non-genuine people reach out? Have you dealt with that?
I mean, in this world, you never know until it happens. But for the most part, with everybody that I'm with, I'm good with who I'm with. Like, I'm good with who I'm with. And
Got the team already.
yeah, but I'm open to work with anybody. Like, I just want to see who not scared. Certain people got that, all right, I don't want to work because this, that, and the third. Use anything to go away from all overall talent. Like, not just, all right, you one hit, you only could do this one time. Nah, I could do this every single time we get in there. So I'm trying to work with people that do that same thing in their world, just like me.
Just on that level.
Yeah. Just look for the
I
mutuals.
feel that on a religious level. Like, yeah.
Trying to look for the mutual people that really got that. Oh, nah, he's
different.
I know what he's doing. I get what he came up with something I never heard, but I know what he's doing type of thing. So I'm just.
Have you met a lot of those people?
Hmm?
Sorry to cut you off. I was going to ask if you met a lot of those people, or you meet more people that's not like that.
In world sense of music.
In music sense.
Music. People be like, I don't know. People got that alter ego sometimes, and it just be putting them in in a dark place instead of
What you mean alter ego? Like them like as an artist and like their idea.
yeah.
Them?
I mean, it all depends on your what you around, what's getting fed to you, what like vocally, like what people saying to you, what you taking in, like it's everything kind of creates like with everybody, everything around you creates help you create in a sense. So you gotta pay attention to all these other things and still make your music. But like I said, people with the mask, like that's the alter ego. You gotta pay attention to it because certain people making songs from soul, and certain people just, I'm just doing this because it sound good. Like,
Or for a bag.
in the sense of music, of course, it's gonna be for a bag because you know at the end of the day, it's a passion. Who don't wanna, like, you don't try to say, oh, people, oh, nah, it's not for the money. Then it's like,
I meant the people that don't even have the passion and like get in this shit for the money.
oh, say it again, bro.
The people that like they don't even like fuck with rap like that, but like they just do it because it's a come up type shit. That's what I meant when I said.
Yeah,
for the bag.
there's almost a way in some type of way from everybody. Everybody sees a legal way to do it and a illegal way to do it, but you can't just do can't really take too much time in that world. Like you gotta really focus on your craft to the point where your world comes to you. You gotta
That's
bring
a
them in your
fact.
world. Like you can't just
That's major.
try to cater to other people because you might be trying to do that and you're not even a part of them in the sense of what they do. So you gotta
That's
be careful.
yeah. I feel
careful.
that. I feel that one too. Ooh, yeah, I feel that. On that note, we have the jar deep ass questions for you. So we're gonna reach in, see what's in here. It's all shit about the music industry, like I already told you. A couple personal questions, things like that. So, question number 1. Wow, this is gonna be an interesting one. What separates you from other artists?
Man, what separates me is I'm Bugatti Butta. 3Y. There ain't no other group in the world named 3Y. Of course, there's probably a Bugatti or a Butter, but it ain't both. It ain't both. You ain't got both.
What's so special about Bugatti Butta though?
For me, the person I am outside of it, if you know me, you know what kind of, I have a uphill battle with the music, still being able to do what I do because certain people have a different light. In moments in time, certain people be on, like as in like you make a song for a little bit, everybody love you. And if you don't be consistent, you fall off the track. I done been there. Like I know what that is. I'm chilling right now, but I still got my music in the tuck. But I know this time around, once it start, I can't chill or lay back. I can't do nothing but keep a consistent flow of doing my music. So I'm able to do freestyle on classic beats I grew up on as a kid. Like I did Juicy. Never thought I'd be able to do that beat, but I did it. Y'all can do it too, but just be you so you could be special too. Like, cause everybody can be something. Like the world big enough for everybody. That's why I don't understand why people try to put things in a category, but all you gotta do is realize everybody's different, but everybody's the same. Like we said earlier, nobody perfect, but you can do perfect things in this world that's not perfect. Like, and that's where it's like, yo, I heard this song, it's the best song I ever heard in my life. Played it, put it on repeat for 12 hours for no reason, and it sounds like it's brand new every time. Classical music, like timeless music, and that's what I feel like I be bringing. I feel like I have a lot of timeless things, so I can listen to it years back, 10 years ago, and be like,
it's still
this still hit. Like
Yeah.
what I'm saying really has substance, and I feel like I carry my substance throughout whatever I say, even if it's a fast-paced song or a slow-paced song. I'm gonna bring you somewhere. I might be in a hard rap freestyle category, but I'm much more than that. I just choose to give y'all that until y'all ready to really listen.
That's how you categorize yourself, like on some street shit.
I'm just one of one. Like I can make any kind of song. Like I could do love songs. I can make a dance song. I just be chilling, but I make what I feel like just as I like that real feel. I grew up on a lot of real tough music. Like I grew up on a lot of freestyles, a lot of instrumentals that was just classics, but people was rapping on consistently for my whole life, listening to old diss tracks, still listen to old classic stuff that's before its time that you can play right now. It's just you want to be a part of the essence, and I feel like each time you leave something, you leave in your memory and a reminder of either a timeline of where you was at or who you been. Like, and I feel like I have a lot of music when my time's up. It'll probably be appreciated more, but it's not gonna stop me from getting crazy. I promise y'all. Like,
I feel you. I respect that. Little offshoot of something you just said that I was curious about. You said you did a Juicy remix. You were saying before you did a Gucci Gang remix. Is there a reason why you gravitate towards the remixes as opposed to like your own music?
I grew up in the format. I'm doing it in the format of how it was when I was a kid, because I feel like that's the truest format. You do your music, but you still got to pay your homage. You could doing a freestyle or a remix or something is just in another sense. I like what you're doing, or I like what you did, but I feel like I can go somewhere else. I feel like I can go better, but it ain't in a stunting on you in the kind of sense. It's just all about just, I like the beat. I like what you did with it. I'm going to do my spin on it. I'm going to put my whole spin on it. So it's a homage kind of thing I do with freestyles and stuff like that.
No, I feel like a lot of people get into it to compete. What you said, like, people shouldn't do. But
it's hand in hand. It depends, because you can hear a beat and he'd be like, yo, why did he do this on this? Like, nah.
Nah, I feel you.
Just do that.
Do you ever feel yourself competing with people, whether it's on like you featuring an artist or doing a remix or anything like that?
I feel like I never had no pressure because I feel like it's just a song.
Facts. It's really just music at the end of the day.
Yo, this about to mess my life up because they verse better than mine. Like, that's why I said, yo, I'm willing to work with anybody. I want to see if somebody can humble me in the sense of like not being scared to really just rap. Like, because certain people, like, I'm not just saying rap neither. It can be an artist, an R&B artist. Like, I'm willing to work with anybody because I know I'm never going to run out. Experience is always going to keep you going with music, like, or whatever else you do. Them experiences help you become a better student.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Question number 2. Also going to be an interesting question. How do you think you find your sound as an artist?
I find my sound through just making sure I care about beforehand. Like, all right, is this beat? Like, I treat it like I'm outside myself, like third person or something. Like, I'm the listener. I try to write it like as I'm the listener as well. Like, all right, when I play this, I'm treating it like this isn't me. So I can be more of a tougher critic.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like, all right, like how you just made the beat. Like, you listen to it like you didn't make it. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Is this good regardless if it's me or not?
Facts, like taking the emotion out of it, like the emotional, like you
the
created
attachment of certain
yeah.
things in me. Once I got past that, because I feel like everybody has that in what you do. like in a sense, but once you really get past certain things, you just realize that all things you put your mind to, it can automatically just level you up in whatever you really want to focus on.
That's a fact. Okay. That's major. I feel like a lot of artists like struggle to find that. I know a lot of artists told me like, yo, like I feel like I'm just not biting, but like it's hard to listen. Find your own lane.
Listen, everybody is inspired by somebody, bro. Like it don't matter who it is. Hov is getting inspired by somebody. He ain't telling nobody. he telling his mans though, like, yo, son fire, but just keep it like that until he start making more noise. Like I feel like people keep an eye on you or a tab on you just to that's not the genuine, like, or it could be genuine, but it's just all about timing. They want to see if you can get through a certain door that they got through without that helping hand. So you just gotta understand everybody's listening. There's people like listening even if they don't tell you.
That's a
Your
fact.
biggest fan might never tell you what you done for them. But like you never know. So it's just all about just stay true. Eat fan or no fan, what you do it for, like just lock in. Cause at the end of the day, somebody gonna listen. Somebody gonna listen. If you don't got it, then you know what life will tell you if you don't got it. But there's other whole like doors that you gotta go through and certain things you gotta climb. But don't let nobody that ain't helping you put that work in tell you that you can't do that.
Fucking facts. Talk about it.
Please, because all it's gonna do is just make you feel like they right.
Just in general, I just want to say, like, just be careful who you get advice from. This is something I'm mad guilty of. This isn't me preaching to you. This is me talking to myself, because I would always, like, I'd be asking my homies from, like, high school and shit that had nothing to do with music, yeah, what do you think of this beat? What do you think of this idea? And they all be like, beat's okay, or whatever. That idea, I don't know, it sounds a little crazy. It's just... They don't
understand.
Yeah, they don't just
Because
won't
they
ever
not
understand.
It all depends on if you're in that lane with them. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, all right, if me and you known for playing football together, and then I come to you with these beats, and then it's like, nah, we used to the football.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like, you just gotta know where to present stuff to certain people.
Big facts. 'Cause
until
that
it's
used to
really-
fuck me up when
Nah,
people would
that-
be like, when people would say like that idea is stupid. Like back then, like 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I completely cut you off, but like 2 years ago, like if I would have asked them like, "Yo, what do you think about starting this YouTube show?" They would have been like, "That's some dumbass shit," and I probably wouldn't have done it. So, it is.
It's all
Just
about
be careful.
sticking to what you want to do. Intuition, like they don't got your gut. You feel me? So you
Facts.
can't even like. You gotta let people do that until they come aboard. Because that's
for
what they
real.
always do. They gonna come aboard. So
Eventually, just a matter of time. Stay consistent. Question number 3. How you feeling so far?
I'm good.
Hell yeah. If you never pursued music, what would you be doing with your life right now?
That's a good question. I'd probably be doing maybe something still around music. I don't know. Maybe probably making beats if I ain't rap, or
Yeah.
if not that, probably somewhat connected with the kids with ball or something like 'cause basketball, like that's something that's one of them first loves right there. So certain things you just can't forget, and you learn, and what you have. It's like when you learn something, you got to give it off. You can't be selfish of your knowledge. So, but anything to help, that's what I'll be doing. Anything that can help me and the people that's willing to learn and willing to be open. Because if you want to be a teacher, you still gotta be a student.
That's a fact.
So
That's
like
a big gem.
every student ain't the same, so you still gotta learn if you're that teacher. So
Okay. Respect that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'll be doing. There ain't shit for me besides this music. Question number 4. It's a fun one. If you had to describe your music career in 3 words, what would they be?
under the radar.
Nah. You for real? Under the radar?
Under the radar.
That's how you feel? Damn, bro.
Under the radar. I made that with a purpose, like for real, like just slept on, been understood. Like I've been understood what I gotta do. Like
Why do you think that is the case? Or why do you feel like that? That people might be sleeping on you?
it's more my fault.
You think so?
Being consistent of not putting out more bodies of work in a sense, because I know I am with music. If one of my favorite artists is they putting out, then they on the shelf for a year and a half, I'm gonna be like, yo,
come on,
but
bro.
Me, I
What's
done been
good?
on the shelf for some time. I done put songs out every now and then throughout every year. I'm still putting songs out, but people want that I start from the top.
Yeah.
And it just
The fans,
see where it go. Like people like having that feel of a whole collection. So I got a bunch of those, but I just gotta take my time to release the first one so I can roll out the rest of them, so it can have its proper just due.
Okay. Respect it. Respect the honesty in that.
Yeah, nah.
I know a lot of people.
Life real. You gonna go through stuff. So like, it's just don't try to repeat it. So when it's time to really do something, you're aware of how to move on that. And you move to the next case, next scenario. You just good. Like you just can't just. All right, I went through this. I gotta go through this again. Like you're just making the hurdle taller. Like, so just anybody, like when you inconsistent, if you just do it, it's gonna help. It's gonna help. It's gonna change everything.
Change everything for me. Yeah, this is episode 26. I posted up to episode 24. And like it took until about episode 20, 21 before like people in the industry started hitting me up. And it's because I posted all these episodes have been posted within the last 3 months. So if I didn't do that, then stay consistent.
With it.
So
That's good though, because at the end of the day, still, when you get to something that to where you want to go, you still got to work to do. You still got. You start at the bottom again, so you gotta repeat that.
I don't think there is a top. I don't believe there's a top.
Nah, it is. Everybody has a different one.
I don't think there's a top for me.
Everybody has a different one. Everybody it's the same spot, but everybody is a different one. Like somebody over there, but everybody in the same area is just spaced out. But it's just comfortability, and everybody want to be rich, wealthy, everything. Like that's not saying the goal, but it's the goal because you want everybody you love and around taken care of and happy, like let alone yourself. So it's like, what do you need? What do you gotta do? Oh, you love doing this? All right, so figure out how to make this generate what you trying to manifest. Like it's there though. Just gotta want it. Like this right now, there's somebody doing the same thing right now. Both of us in both our shoes right now, sitting on this couch, doing the same kind of thing. You gotta stay hungry. You gotta stay with it because somebody's working.
That's a fact.
Night to day, somebody's working.
Yep. That's a fact. I could talk about that shit all day, but we gonna keep it going. Joe, can you reset the camera? Dude, 4 more. Next question. What is it about another artist that'll make you want to reach out and work with them?
If they figured out their own format, they figured out their own, like they got their original style, like they have their own feel. It's like, oh, I never heard this before. I like that. I just like overall work. Like I don't let one song just let me feel like that neither. Like if you only have one out, then that's all you got to work with. But I would search it up and see, all right, what else you got, so I can see if I like this song, it might be a song better. So I'm not trying to keep my ceiling at a certain thing. I'm not trying to expect too much neither, because you just gotta go off what was given. So if it's out there and it's good enough, then it's like, if I feel like you're reachable, and then why not? Because I don't have a problem understanding rejection, or like, nah, I don't want to work with you, or nah, I'm good. Like, I understand that, but I won't have that same feel when it's the other way around. Like, unless I really can't do it. But I just know that you gotta just work, and it's like you can't be by yourself every single song. So it's like you gotta reach out. You gotta branch off, because you have somebody that know more than you possibly you can reach out to, and off genuine love, they probably might tell you something, help you change your life. You can't minimize your options. Like, you gotta be more, like, you saw me talking to him, like, about, like, and
That's a fact.
I'm hitting him up.
Shout out Joe Redmond on the camera, as always.
And just take it from there, and then it's all about building. Like, once you build with people, and then outside of that, you get to learn the people, and then it gives you a understanding, because everybody has their own story. Like, you're doing something, but yeah, you're doing it for a certain reason. There's somebody that you love that's here or not here no more that you're doing it for. So you might as well just understand that you're going to have to meet some people, you're going to have to shake some hands, you're going to have to be presentable, you're going to have to be well-mannered, you're going to have to be a human being at the best form, so you can produce your life and put it in a better lane. Like, you just gotta really be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the reaching out part. That's why, like, I'm okay with, all right, nah, they ain't say nothing back. All right, cool.
On to the next.
When the table flip and you hit me back, I ain't gonna do the same thing to you. I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna see what you got to say. Or if not, then hey.
We ain't gonna start shitting on people?
Nah, I don't got to. You know why, though? Because I know how that'll bring, because at the end of the day, you still are representation of other people as well. There's other people that's around you that you could put in harm's way by doing that. So I'd rather just...
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you got to be careful with what you say and do with the bigger you get, because you leading by example. Somebody might be watching this with their little kid, or a friend, or somebody younger. You never know who's watching. Like, that's why you got to take care of what you do, what you say, how you present yourself.
Okay. Respect that. Hell yeah. Next question. I pulled out two. Mr. Bugatti.
What's the word?
How do you deal with hate?
Hey,
you laugh at it?
Nah. Nah, that was a good one. Nah, how I deal with that? Just understand, it's some type of love with it. It's just like, I feel like it's a hard way of saying, yo, I like what you doing, or I just really don't like you. Some people won't like you, and then try to put it to what you're good at. So sometimes you gotta let people have personal issues with whatever they dealing with, and don't let it do nothing but channel you to make some good music or
Facts.
make whatever you do and just make you more motivated. Because it's always a chance to turn a hater to a fan. You never know. You just gotta do it.
That's interesting. I never heard anyone say that before.
Nah, you.
I believe that. I just never
There's
heard
been
anyone
people
say that.
like not from. I'm talking about like industry. You'd be like, you listen to him like, nah, I don't know about him, and then come back either months later or a year later with something brand new. They might have reinvented themselves.
Yeah.
Came up with something big, and that's why like you gotta just understand that it's a timeless thing. Like music is forever, so as long as you keep working and stuff, you can have your timeline like of when you hear somebody's first song and you backtrack and you listen to everything to see the catch up to being, oh, I see why everybody going crazy for this person. I see why they're doing all this because their body of work or how they move. Some people like artists because of clothes. Some people like artists because of some people don't even like artists for what they really supposed to be like for.
For the music, yeah. Some people just like
them
that.
for just sometimes other things, but it's just too much. It's too much, bro.
Okay. Have you ever received a comment that just threw you all the way off?
Probably maybe back then, young teenage years, like.
Yeah.
But it ain't nothing that like you just go through more stuff in real life to let that really mold you. Hate shouldn't mold you. It should only help you get in your bag more. Like,
Facts.
but hate gonna happen at all costs. It don't matter wherever you go, what level you on. Somebody gonna hate
Someone's
you.
gonna hate. Bruh, if you the president, you gonna get hate. If you a janitor, you gonna get hate. You gonna be like, oh, he's just a fucking janitor. He don't mean like people gonna hate regardless. That's what I always say. Just do you. People are always gonna hate.
You can't dwell on that part and just forget that everybody has one mindset. Like it's to be the best you can be, but if you're not living like that, that's what somewhat hate makes it bruise.
Yeah.
It bruises it, and then
That's major.
certain things bottle up and it just make you be a certain way. Somebody might hate because they going through something real life that nobody know about because they wearing that mask. Like people time and time again present themselves a certain way, but you just got to be careful of body language, what's said, what's not said. So hate.
You're mad sensitive to body language.
I just peep game with everything. Like I just look at everything. Like that's all. Like life ain't. You don't get certain feelings. You don't feel a certain way when certain things get said. Like life gives you certain things. Like if you don't have like a type of anxiety or type of one of them type of things, if you don't have that, then you well equipped up here. You you can understand when you're going through something clear as day. You can feel that energy. Like if I was in here mad or something, let's say I got a text. I put my phone down
Of
like
course.
this.
You just like land. You start like
You ask me
steaming.
something, I'm like, what?
Well.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
what,
So it's just all about knowing just what's been seen, nothing new under the sun. Like besides this music, like in movies in a sense, like certain things. But all creators that are able to still create, it's like the only things that become anew. But everything else is just like the same. Like
As soon as you said that, my immediate thought, like all creators are still able to create, is that this shit is non-permanent. It just hit me like a fucking truck. It's true though.
yeah,
I like to think like that.
Creating is in every form. Boom, we sitting on creation.
Facts.
Like
This whole room's a creation.
recording over creation.
Progress.
Everything
Facts.
is just creation, and it's like it's art in every form, and it's like
Yes, sir.
I'm known as full rapper, but I'm going to have artists when it's said and done. Like, and this is what I feel like this album that I have is gonna be.
Hell yeah.
So it's go time.
There you go. I got one more question for you. Do you care if artists cap in their lyrics?
No and yeah, no. Like it's like
Talk about it.
like I said, you never know who somebody could be making music for. His man's might be super official, super real, but he can't put it together. He might not want to be out in the light neither, but he might want to have his story said. He might.
Do you think that a lot of people will call that corny though? Like someone writing stories like of their mans and portraying themselves as their mans.
But it's like who is that critic to tell them how to help them job? You know what I'm saying? Like how you know that song might not inspire him to make a whole album or something. Like you never know what one thing could do for you. That's why you got to keep doing everything back to back. Just keep doing stuff, and it's like if you look at one thing for too long, then it's like, all right, I need something else. I got to get another one. I got to get another one. You keep falling in line with the same thing, but it's all about the story, like saying other people's stories and your story. Like it's just all about what your preferences. If you treating it like, all right, every song is like street form where it's like, all right, how I view the streets is how I'm viewing music. Then that's different. Then it's like, all right. But me, I understand how music is music. If you're not really like just blatantly like just saying certain things, it's like if I know how you move, if you present a certain type of way publicly, and I can get an understanding like, all right, he not doing that. He not really doing that. It's like, let him do what he want to do. Like it's real life. Like well, who am I to tell you what you want to say? You got a mouth. Like it's freedom of speech. We in a world of where you can say and almost do certain things to your fullest potential and where we live. So it's like I just got one mindset and let people do them. Let me do me.
Facts.
Like that's it.
That's really what it is at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. With that being said,
Yeah, appreciate you.
This has been episode 26 of Cookups and Convos with the homie Bugatti Butta. Mr. Butta, could you tell them where to find you on social media one more time?
Bugatti Butta 3 on both B's. So ain't no underscore, no nothing, just Bugatti Butta, and search up Bugatti Butta on all music platforms. Excuse me. All music platforms, and just be ready for the updates, because I'm about to start posting certain things, and the tape gonna come out this
Bugatti
year
circuit.
for sure. This year for sure, but it's not gonna be the only thing that comes out for me. So gonna have videos, freestyles. Go to my YouTube, bring y'all to my YouTube soon. Start like y'all can subscribe that now, Bugatti Butta, and just get it up. Let's get the numbers up. So when I put it out, y'all ready to listen and watch. But everybody that's going through anything, don't let it stop you from what you're doing.
That's a fact. If you have any opinions on any of the questions asked, I'd love to read about them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps more than you may imagine. And yeah, that's what it is. Another dope episode in the books. What the fuck was that? I don't know what the fuck I just did. Good shit, bro. Oh, boom.